All right, Naked Ruby by Ruby Throat. Thank you for the request. Sorry, it took a little bit to do, but we have a tab made out for you guys. It's going to take a look at the finger picking stuff. It's in standard tuning, no capo, and the finger picking stuff, at least for all the verses, is pretty easy. Going to have this droning sound of this open fifth string, and I know the tab says fifth fret, fourth string. That's gonna be your G note, so you can just hit that open third string, that G string if you want. So, and then they're gonna go to the third fret of the fifth string, and then climb it up to the fifth fret of that fifth string. So let's do that slide. So that's why I think it's probably easier just to do the open third string rather than fretting down that fifth fret of the fourth string. So again, it's gonna be something like this. For about 16 times. And then the other lyrics will come in. You're gonna hear like a little chime, a little bell almost at about 112, and that's where you're gonna pick up on that third stanza there, that third bar. And it's not labeled on every bar, as you can see, you know, how it jumps them from 4 to 8. So you just got to count it out. I labeled where like the timestamps are kind of, and some of the chords that correspond with it. So you can see in bar 8, it's going to be a wacky D sharp minor kind of ish. And that's where your fingers are going to be shaped slightly different than everything else that we have going on. So this wacky 6th fret of the A string, the 5th string, and then the 5th fret of that 3rd string. So, but you just gotta kind of just keep going with it, and you know you gotta pay attention to where your fingers are at throughout this whole song. But at least the intro and the verses are gonna be a little bit easier than everything else. The licks, the other guitars. The hot spots in the beginning are going to be on the 2nd string here, the B string of the 10th fret, 8th fret, 6th and 5th fret, and the 3rd fret. So you can almost kind of hear what we just did, what the licks are as well. And then when they go higher to the other part of the song, it's going to switch to the 1st string, the high E string, where I'm hearing 13, 12, 10, 12, and 5 is like one of the licks that I hear. But, you know, obviously you can't do both at once. You kind of got to pick your spots and what you want to hear and match along with them. But I think those are the hot spots of where you want to be for the lead stuff. But nonetheless, the tab is there, so please view it and enjoy it. So hopefully this little walkthrough helped out, but mostly you're probably going to be following along with the tab. But nonetheless, there you go.